Hello, welcome for a game of Maurice. And here we go, just putting an army together. Roger's come out to see me. And straight into the setup. So here we are. And I'll try something completely different. Great Captain, which I haven't used before. So I get 2 extra action cards as well. Cool, I can move the CNC each turn without discarding a card. I add +1 to my scouting roll. An extra die for terrain and picks 1 or 2 of them. Right, 1 or 2. So I can fill the table up if I want to. I'm trying en masse, which I quite like. So you can put them in a square rather than a line. Certain benefits and penalties for that. And here's my army, beautifully laid out as always. So Great Captain 12 en masse 6 foot. 1 elite unit, which is 8. The second elite is going to be cavalry, which will be 9. And 4 regular foot, 3 conscript foot, 3 irregular foot, so it's 53 points of foot. Not a very big force, this. And then mounted, we've gone for the elite 1, regular 2, conscripts 1, minimum of 4 because the number of infantry I've got. We've drawn for terrain, and for the first time I think I've played it, we've got urban. So we'll do our scouting and see how that goes. This is going to be so confusing. Alright, go on then.
Right, you choose 6 and 6.
Yeah, I'll go for the double 6
Well,
then.
I've got to choose a 5.
You're going to choose a 5.
I've got a 6 and a 5.
So some pretty high rolls. So we're going to have 17 pieces of scenery.
17 pieces of scenery on this
Oh
day.
my goodness. This is going to be an all-nighter.
Well, it doesn't have to be, because you don't have to choose it. You get first choice.
Yeah, not too many muddy fields. It backfires.
It backfires alright, doesn't it?
We both had a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah.
So I placed first and I've gone for the town. I'll put the buildings on. It's gone for difficult. I put 2 open runs to get into him. Difficult terrain. I'm gonna go. How many more opens can I have?
You can only have every other one as open, so at the moment you've got to put...
Every other, so I shouldn't have put that last one in.
Well, you can, but...
I can get to 2, but I need to bounce it up. Is that the way it works?
I don't... Let me have a
Hang on, we'll look that up.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can put in a one.
So I've got the blank sheets of my run-ins. So we got 1, 2, 3. That's a field as well.
That's a field as well.
There's a wood over there, and there's a wood under here, I think.
Yep. Any more?
So if we look at the urban card, we've used up both the woods, all the fields. So we've got 2 hills and 3 towns if we wish to use them. Are the hills, do they have to be gentle or can they be either, can they?
I think they're gentle.
I thought they broke up formation.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Alright, so we can just stop, because I got loads to place on if I want to, but...
Yeah. We stop you there?
Well, we can't exceed this card. Well, I might put another town on, that's the only thing.
You want another town?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Where do you want your other town then?
Over there, where that plastic box is.
There?
Yes.
Right, that's interesting. Okay.
Actually, no, where your hand is, I think. Let's just...
There?
Yeah, it's like an extra muddy field on it's a town. Because they're just so much of a nuisance to move around, aren't they?
Okay.
That's
making it interesting for me.
Sorry?
I said that's making it interesting for me.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about a hill. I think we've probably got enough scenery on the table, haven't we? Right, okay, so you can see my force. In the end, it's just 2 lots of irregular. No, 3 irregulars. God, there we are. There's the 3rd one. Thank you, Roger. Roger's brought some troops along. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 3 of those. Right, can you tell me the cavalry again? The white one's the elite, are they?
The white ones are the elite cuirassier.
Yeah. I got 2 regular.
2 regular, which are the red ones.
Okay, and then the green is the conscript.
Chevalier, they can be the conscript.
Chevalier. Yeah, I see. Roger knows all these fancy words.
Hi.
Hi, Arnie. And then there's 3 conscripts. 3 conscripts.
Infantry. Who you can tell because both of their flags are yellow.
Oh, they got yellow flags. Aha!
No, both of their flags are yellow.
Yes, I'm with you.
Because they're 2nd Battalion.
Okay. And the regulars have got yellow and white.
Yeah. And the
elites have got a guy on a horse.
Yep. Oh, well, no flak.
Yeah, I was being polite. You don't get downgraded, do you? You get upgraded.
They are actually Austrian grenadiers.
They're grenadiers, yes. We've seen those in a few different types of game. There's me, the great captain, and 2 artillery pieces.
We haven't seen them.
Cool.
We painted them.
Okay, so I left this part so I'd have a chance to talk about my plans a bit. Now, inadvertently, I've created with those 4 towns. I've helped Roger build a castle, which he's quite happily defending. And also, Roger explained to me later, see these 2 woods down the front here? He grabbed those straight away and stuck them on, because in an urban game, there are only 2 woods. So, any chance of me putting the woods near him and bringing my irregulars into the game, he took out completely. If I'm going to deploy my irregulars in woods, they're out of the game. So those 3 battalions are useless, really. There's also no way in for my cavalry. So I think their job is just going to be to watch a flank and make sure his cavalry don't come swinging round. And I'm left with not the strongest infantry force. So the question is, which side do you go for? So the right-hand side is more open, because there's cavalry there. So I could fight the way through the cavalry first. Try to turn that flank. It's a long way around. And on the other side's a better way in. No cavalry. Nice open spaces. And he knows that, and he's put 2 grenadier units in there, which makes that very tough. But I think that's my only way in. I think the idea is going to be to swing everything round to the left, put some cover fire in from the artillery, and hope that wins the day. I have to say, I don't think I did the terrain the best way. He's quite happily filling that castle.
Is that one awkward
that towns are so hard to take in this.
Just stick another one in there.
And part of me just thinks I should go up the front and have a shooting match and try and get on points that way somehow. Oh well.
Okay.
I think round the left we're going to swing, and we'll see how that goes.
No.
Who's got?
What have the Prussians got?
Prussians, so you're the Prussians, aren't you?
2 grenadiers.
Oh, those are both grenadiers, right, okay.
2 artillery. 2 conscript infantry, 1, 2.
Okay.
Regular infantry, all the others. Regular cavalry.
Cool. That's it. It seems smaller somehow.
It does.
I don't know why that is,
Because it's got lethal volleys and cadence.
Yeah, I see 12 points.
But I'm not going to use cadence.
No, and hopefully you'll never use lethal volleys either.
Of course not.
Just keep rolling 6s, don't need it. Right, okay, I'm going to deploy against that lot. So as you can see, well, as you could see, I've deployed all my infantry in columns, all the regular infantry,
Right.
and the ones facing sideways are actually in column, only pointing to the left and the right. Irregulars are sort of keeping them honest in the middle, and the cavalry on the right. Here's my cards. A few 4-pointers, showing up fear might be useful. Hold the line, can't see him charging me. First fire will be useful. Whiff of grape, I'm not going to get a chance to use that all game. Find the way through the difficult terrain, probably not. He's got no irregulars, so court is useless. And I've misread this, my big mistake. I've seen coordinated. I'm thinking of passage of lines where you can move it in and out between each other. Captured intelligence, get his cards down, but with him rallying, he gets 2 new cards every turn. So, back to the action. Okay, so all the columns are going floating around there. I went first, of course. Guns were opened up. Didn't get disruption there. Making a bit of a hole in those light infantry. And the cavalry just staring at each other, which I've played with for a long time. But who knows? Who knows? But just a wild guess.
Yeah.
So the columns are sweeping round, get into position, switch to line, and then grind it out with those grenadiers that are a bit isolated. No, I'm not going to invoke the firefight, yeah. There's nothing in range
anyway. Nothing in range to firefight whip.
And all my guys are in column facing the wrong direction.
Apart from that, yes.
There's another good reason for not doing it.
Yeah.
So just a hit on these.
Yeah.
Cavalry stands there looking at each other.
Yeah.
Turn 3. Okay, so we've manoeuvred up. We got a couple, couldn't get into this, still in column. Then we got the lines starting to engage. There's the smoke appearing. Red dots represent casualties, so they did really well. They got 2 on the guard.
Yep. Well, I'm going to have a rally phase.
Just sort of, rallying. Should be taking out the game. I hate rallying. And I had the smoke on me, but I cancelled it with a deadly fire. And we actually got 1 on the garrison.
So
artillery did some damage.
Do that.
Rallying shouldn't be allowed. Who are you rallying then?
The grenadiers.
I assume everything's linked. Oh, there's a bit of a white cap there. I'll let you on.
Measured. 1 saved.
1 saved on the grenadiers. Okay. And that's it, yeah?
That's
Another shooting phase.
Right, now it's your turn. Are you going to...
So it's my call for a shooting phase,
your call
yeah?
for a shooting phase.
Well, we won the last one, didn't we? Yeah, go on, we'll grind you down. Get rid of those guards, that'd be a bonus.
You're having a volley phase.
We're having a volley phase, please.
I will then play firefight. Yeah.
Yeah, so you go first. No, first fire is the one.
Oh, no, that's first fire, isn't it?
Firefights when we have one whether I want one or not, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I want... Oh, rats. I sort of wanted first fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. I could cancel it. Why should I cancel it? No, we'll have the volley phase.
I was going to take these off, but they're going to carry on. So.
Volley phase.
Right, okay. So that blinking Prussian reroll and the conversion disruptions, you got 3 there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So they're in trouble now. If there's one more, they are toasted. So I think my hand is more or less forced now, I think.
It's a rally phase.
Yeah, it's not a rally phase, actually. I could rally, you're right, but they're not really good at rally. I've got some clever cards.
You're going to do what's it? Line exchange.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll try
right,
and
fine.
bring this into play, I think. I need to have a proper look at it. I think I'm a bit too close, so I should have left more room in front to jump 1 inch, shouldn't I? Mm-hmm. Rusty on the fine details here, and as usual, this lot over here is going to watch each other. So I'm playing the holder line as my 4-pointer to activate.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Roger said, I did end up rallying. Right. So I'm playing Show No Fear, modify the rally action, giving all units of that force +1 rally dice.
Yep. +1 rally dice.
Now we've made it one more difficult, haven't we? Because we think rallying's too easy.
Yeah.
Although we've forgotten Roger's be rolled a 6 anyway, so he says. Right.
I know.
So it's 4 dice for those.
5 dice.
Oh, 5, because I've got my Show No Fear, and they're rallying on 5s. Come on!
1.
1, yeah, it's not enough.
3.
And they get 4 then, yeah?
They get 4. 1.
Yeah, I see. So I would have rallied more if I'd had we'd not insist on this +1 rule. Alright, that's my go. Back over to Roger, carry on pummeling me. You can have a volley phase.
I'm going to have a volley phase, yes.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Right, so now...
Hang on a second now, finally, the one I was going to play the first round and forgot.
Yes.
I got first fire in here somewhere.
You got first fire, have you?
I did have. Yeah, there it is.
Right.
I like to save this one, I got to play it, because I think my guy's going to be there in after the second fire. Alright, just show quickly how this goes. So I've got 2 from there and 4 from there, 6 dice on there, yes?
Yep.
Do my
No, yeah, but you're now going to start splitting it because
oh yeah, they're on
different
modified, aren't they?
There are different modifiers for
Yep.
that now.
All right. So the red dice are hitting on 4s and the white dice hitting on 5s. Okay.
Yep.
Great. One blinking hit. 1 hit. Got to try and convert it with a 5 or 6 against guard. No.
Nothing.
Oh no.
Then 2 against the.
Oh dear.
2 against the artillery to -1, hitting on 5s.
Yeah. Sorry.
2 against the artillery, hitting on 5s.
2 against the artillery.
Yeah. No.
That disruption's really killed me because I've had a few 4s, haven't I?
Yeah.
And 2 against the garrison on 6s.
2 against the garrison. Wait a minute.
It's always hit on a 6, isn't it?
No, you can be minused out, I think.
Can you get to 7?
Yeah. Well, you're on.
It's 6 anyway, and then -1 for disrupted, isn't it? So.
It's -1 for garrison, -1 for
Disrupted.
disrupted.
So 6s.
6s, yeah. 2.
There should be 5s last time, shouldn't it?
No.
Oh, no, mind. No 6s, no 5s either.
Right,
So
my
great.
turn.
Camera. Right. So you've gone for deadly fire. So you're getting +1 on your dice as well now.
But I'm on -1 because
It's only the infantry, isn't it?
it's only the infantry. So 4 hitting on 4s.
4 hitting on 4s.
It would
Yeah,
have been-
yeah. 5 for disruption. Back to 4s. Oh
3
no,
hits.
3 hits. This is where the Prussian thing's going to
Prussian
kill me.
reroll hitting on 4s. 2.
That's enough to destroy them.
They've destroyed.
Great. Good
So
start.
that's gone.
Yep.
May I?
Yep.
We'll put it somewhere out of the way.
And then artillery's going to have 2 more dice.
And could you dice for the
Oh, the victory points.
victory points?
1 dice, isn't it?
1 dice.
2. That's
It's only 1. It's
That's
only
only
1
1 victory
Only 1
point.
victory point.
Which we're keeping over here. Oh, okay, it goes from 13 to 12.
There you go.
Sorry if I was getting dizzy watching the camera flying around.
2 from the artillery hitting on 4s.
Yep.
1 and a 4 to convert. 4 to convert. Yes.
Sure, whiz, man.
3
I'm getting hammered here.
and then 2 hitting
Nobody
on
says it's going to be easy, guys.
2 hitting on 3s.
Go on in. 3s.
Missed. Ooh, there you go.
No, because you did the heroic rally on your turn, which
Yes.
only got 1 off. That's the green
Yes,
marker
that,
there.
I was unlucky there.
Yeah, you were lucky. Then you got a firefight. So I fired first and got 1 wound back on again, which
Yeah.
is quite good for me.
Yep.
And then the shooting, I have to say, the Prussians didn't do very well. Mind you, you put thick smoke on me as well.
Yeah. So you didn't do anything. Yeah.
No, but you didn't do an awful lot to me. How these guys survived, I don't know, because they had 2 dice from the guards, 2 dice from the guns,
6.
2 dice from the garrison.
6, and I only got 1.
Re-rolling the damage on the infantry and only got 1. So they're brave chaps.
Yeah.
You probably want to get out of there by now.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, I'm a bit stuffed you, aren't I? I messed it up. I was too careless first turn in the way I plonked him
Anyway,
down.
you've got to decide what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And nothing happening over here.
And nothing happening over here.
One of the weird things in Maurice games, but there we go.